Hello, my name is William James. I'm the host of the Bald Book Geek. So, this video was meant to be out a little while ago, and there is a reason it's been delayed quite heavily, and that's the updates and the funny. So, let's give you the updated version of the Batwoman video. Enjoy, guys. Batwoman. Batwoman, Batwoman, Batwoman. What can I say about this show? This show was bad. Like, it wasn't just CW bad, it was bad. It was a bad show with hilarious characterization, bad writing. Season 1 was very much framed around, I hate men, I'm a lesbian. Ruby Rose is a terrible actress, and I just want to put that one in. And actually, the actress they had as the second Batwoman was also terrible. This show was kind of... The season 1 had very little to do with the Batwoman ethos. So, the whole story was following the two main characters overcoming their demons by becoming vigilantes and fighting crime in Gotham City. It didn't really do much. It didn't feel connected to anything. It felt cheap in places. The costume was bad. I will give it that. The costume was bad, and the Poundland red wigs are not a look that I think really works. This show was not a great thing. Like, there's I will give it credit when the crossover with the Arrowverse and all of that was actually very good, but the rest of the show wasn't. The show fell flat, it was uninteresting, and where it went wrong was its focus on identity politics. And I get it, you're going to have some stuff on that. But the thing with this is that, like a lot of TV, the identity politics gets pushed ahead of the story, characterization, and writing. You know, it felt disconnected. Oh my god, a lesbian playing a lesbian. Oh, go away. Lesbians exist. But the problem with this show is it was not only disconnected. The writing was crass. The fact that there was no real reason to watch it. Yeah, it brought in a couple of villains, but by the time it brought them in too late, Black Mask, Poison Ivy, a little bit of Joker as well, but it never did anything. It was very much, I am a woman, I don't like men are weak, and I'm a lesbian. That was the whole narrative, and then it became about race, which I don't get why they did this. Like, look at really good CW shows like the Superman and Lois thing. That is a fantastic show. The writing's good, the characters are good, it knows its own source material. This, on the other hand, didn't. It didn't know what to do. It didn't know what to do with itself. And watching the writers cry about it on the Twitters was hilarious, or as I like to call it, bitters. The whole thing was a mess. Okay, future William James here. Hello. We have updates. Updates. So that was a slightly condensed version of the video. But I didn't want to bore you for too long, so I chopped a lot out because it's not applicable to what I'm about to talk about. GoFundMe. Save Batwoman by Jade Hendricks. Hello, Jade, if you're watching this. I feel cruel. The thing is, I read the whole... Here we go. I read the whole thing, and I've never laughed so hard in my life. And I'm putting it on screen, and I'm just going to pick out some key points here. And people put way too much stuff on this. So, black lesbian superheroes are not adequately represented at all. Then she was announced as Ryan, a character who would don the Batwoman cowl starting in Season 2 of CW's Batwoman television series. The casting was met with immediate backlash from many racist fans. No, it wasn't. It was met with backlash for being a crappy show. Like, the thing is, she's actually a very good actress. I want to say that. I've seen her in a few things. She is a phenomenal actress. But this show was bad. It didn't really do it. The show's weekly numbers, people are watching and paying attention. No, it's not. Those weekly numbers were embarrassing. It's like Doctor Who numbers in the UK. They are embarrassing right now. And just this whole thing, I'm not going to break down the whole thing, but I just burst out laughing reading this. It's funny. I mean, there are people asking for it to be moved to one of the streaming services and things like this. They can do their own Batwoman. They'll probably do it better, although I don't have much hope out for that. This is the thing. This show was doomed because the writers had no clue what they were doing. They had no interest in Batwoman. They had no interest in DC Comics. They had no interest in this character as a fleshed out character. All they cared about was identity politics. And no offense here, but people want to escape reality right now. People want happy vibes. Not this. It was laughable at best. And the audience spoke with the viewing figures and the numbers. And I burst out laughing when I saw it. It was funny. I did attempt to watch episodes, but I did give up. I had to, for my own sanity, to be honest. And I've talked about this show in a few other videos. Its cancellation was predicted. It was done. It was done for. Its focus on identity politics, its focus on everything that Batwoman shouldn't be. It was laughable. This show was a parody.